Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing a Bollywood film. I'm going to be honest. This is the first ever Bollywood film I've ever seen that I could think of. And the title for the movie is called Shamitabh. Shamitabh. But I'm pretty sure that's how you say the name. Basically, the actors in the cast for this, and I'm probably gonna butcher some names. Just saying, are Amitabh Bakakan, Danush Akshara, Pete Mead, Rekha, uh, Abhinay, and then Rukmini Vijayakumar. Vijayakumar. So if I pronounced any of those names correct, I'll be amazed. Except for Pete Meads, because that's like the only normal name here. Um. So yeah. It's a Bollywood film, and yeah, it's on limited release, and yeah. Before I begin, though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch the movie, go check it out. Trust me, you're gonna wanna go check it out. If you could find it in a theater near you, or if you could rent it or something, check it out. You're not gonna trust me. You're not gonna You're gonna love it. You're gonna see why after the 10-second spoiler warning. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch Shamitabh, for those who have yet to actually check it out, first off, go check it out. And second off, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So yeah, Shamitabh, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rates. So yeah, Shamitabh um, basically follows this guy. Um, it follows this guy who's called Danish. Yeah, Danish. Basically like Danish with an extra X with another A. So Daanish. So yeah, Danish with another A. So Danish. So you basically have this guy Danish, and he's trying to become an actor. He's trying to get into the acting field. The only problem is that he can't talk. He's a mute. So he's almost like, so yeah, he can't talk. He has to do like sign language and stuff. So yeah, rock on. Whatever. So yeah, basically he goes to this one clinic where they give him this device, and it's almost like a earpiece. They install a chip into his like here somewhere in his throat or whatever, and they give him some kind of headpiece, and they say now you need to find the perfect voice. And basically once he finds this perfect voice, he can talk. And what is the perfect voice? The perfect voice is another person. Basically you get this other person who can talk, and every time they talk, it comes out through Danish's device, and he has to try to sync his lips to the talk. Um, so like this. For example, I'm gonna try like this. Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be reviewing another movie. You know, like that. So you know what I mean? Like that. So yeah, just to give you an example, pretty bad example, but whatever. Um, so yeah, he's trying to be an actor. In a sense, they're both trying to be actors or whatever, in cinema. Eventually, the fame and fortune and women get to Danish's head, and he starts abusing Amitabh's. He starts to abuse Amitabh's loyalness and kindness and his voice. And it's basically like this. Danish is like this. Amitabh is doing all the work, and Danish is taking all the credits. And both of them form this huge alter ego called Shamitabh. So yeah, and basically it's the story of their ups and downs and in betweens and all that. And this is a movie you really, really, really need to see. I believe it's a January release or February. Yeah, February 6th. Um, oh my gosh, was this so far best movie of the year? So far best movie of the year. The acting overall was phenomenal. I've never seen any of these actors before. But oh my gosh, were they amazing? I mean, the guy who played the mute, he was amazing while trying portraying the mute, and him, and he was silent throughout the whole film. Believe it or not, he was silent. So that made it even more incredible that he could propel all these emotions, because at times he was a complete douchebag, and at other times he was just this guy trying to make it in Bollywood and Hollywood, both of them, both of the woods. So it's pretty good. And then you have this other guy, Amitabh. Um, yeah. I just realized they kind of named the characters after the actors, but whatever. Then you have the other guy, Amitabh, and he's this like homeless guy who's just trying to get out there, like he was back a couple years before. And it's pretty incredible, really well written. I think it was really well written. The one thing, my one minor, really minor complaint is the fact that there were subtitles. The whole, for like, I want to say like maybe 75% of the movie was spoken in Indian or something like that. Something somewhere between 50 and 75% of the movie was spoken in Indian, and you had subtitles. And I had to read subtitles. I'm not used to that, but it was still great. Um, and the writing for it was still great in my opinion. The acting for it was great, and really just, and that one minor detail really doesn't deter whatever, doesn't really take out any points in my opinion, because the story is just great. And it sucks because at the end, really major spoilers. The Amitabh says, I wish I was a mute, because then one day I could become a legacy. And they're both joking around like about that, and they get into a car crash, and then Danish dies, and Amitabh survives, but he is now a mute. So yeah, he basically lost his one true friend, or whatever, despite or whatever. Even despite the fact they had their ups and downs, he just lost his friend, and now he can't get him back. And now he got his wish of being a mute, so he could become a legacy. I mean, it's a somewhat of a tragic tale. At the end, it is kind of a tragic tale. The two main characters are, in a sense, in their own ways, tragic heroes or tragic characters, and that's really compelling in my opinion. Again, the acting is phenomenal, the writing is phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen a Bollywood film, and I'm just surprised that stuff like this could come from there. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't, but I've never seen anything, so I'm kind of surprised. My first Bollywood film, and so far best movie of the year. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be on my top. It's probably gonna be on my top 10 best movies of 2015. Just saying. Um, Such a great movie, such an incredible movie. So how can I not give this a perfect score on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. 10 out of 10. There, perfect score. It's a 10 out of 10. Um, yeah, it's great. It yeah, it's great. It's great. It's like a 2.5 hour movie. I believe it's like 2.5 hours or something like that. But it feels shorter, and when it ended, I'm like, shit. I was literally, there's so many twists and turns, stuff. It's not like major twists and turns or major plot points, but it's stuff that you just don't expect, and just adds more progression to the character, more character depth, and overall, everything just from the way it's written to the way it's acted. Overall, so far my favorite movie of this year. Well, until probably something like Age of Ultron, or Furious 7, The Hateful Eight, Star Wars, or any other Oscar movie like in the next 9 months, or any summer blockbuster movies for like the next 9 months again, or 4 months. So yeah, but this is definitely gonna be somewhere in my top 10 list, whether it be honorable mentions or the actual top 10. So yeah, Shamitabh, 10 out of 10, incredible movie. That's basically it for now. Definitely, if you can find it in a local theater, whether it be an art house theater or big name theater, or if you could rent it or whatever, check it out. You're not gonna hate it. You're gonna love it. Trust me, it's a great movie. So yeah, 10 out of 10. That's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie if you have seen it. What are your thoughts on it? Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.